Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Digital Commerce Today virtual conference promoted by Trellis and hosted. Thank you so much for putting on this event, guys. We're really excited to be able to deliver you amazing content when it comes to Glowing International. And I'm telling you, we have an amazing lineup of speakers. We'll be covering so much content today, from privacy, accessibility to crowdsourcing, cryptocurrency. We are covering it all, the ins and outs when it comes to globalizing your business. So thank you so much for taking the time to be with us today. I am Megan Corson. I am your MC for today's event. I have the privilege of bringing this content to you with Trellis, asking questions to all these amazing speakers and panelists for you, and giving you that really inside peek what it's like to make your business go that extra mile to achieving that big reach you're looking to have. And I'm really excited about this too, because I'm a professional speaker and a video consultant. So we get to see and hear each other because of the power of video. And we know we can't meet in person with what's happening right now all the time. So we want this to feel as much in person like a conference is for you as possible. So the beauty of this platform is that not only will you be hearing and seeing people in these sessions, but you get the opportunity to hop in that virtual booth and even network at the end of today. So this really is a jam-packed lineup and making sure that you can get a full round experience. So thank you so much for being here. We are really here to help you get the most content possible. You'll notice features on this platform. You can see chats, polls, connecting with other people here. So I will be sitting down virtually with all the speakers and asking them questions for you. And I'll be inviting you to share your questions as well. So you'll be using that chat section for that for each session. Make sure you hop in to each session for each one. I'll be able to guide you to each one so you don't miss anything. And for anything that you want to see in between or connect with people beyond the sessions they're giving, you can just connect with them at their booths and learn more about their businesses, the offerings they have, and just continue the conversations. We want you to make this experience yours. So grab that pen and paper, grab that typing, and get ready to take lots of notes today. I know I certainly would be if I didn't get the chance to be able to sit down. And the beauty is that all this will be recorded too, but we encourage you to be as focused as possible at this event, because there really is so much happening, especially with all this time we have with each other today. So thank you again. And I want to welcome you, our opening keynote speaker, Jack with Trellis, to share a little bit about him to you. He is, a recent graduate with a recent MBA graduate, and he is a marketing manager with Trellis, and he has that entrepreneurial mindset. He's here to deliver us the global mindset to help set the stage for today's event. And I want to welcome Jack to make sure that he can just set the stage for us. And thank you all again for being here. And Jack, I welcome you to take it away.
Thank you, Megan. What a welcoming intro. Good morning, everyone. Thanks for joining us today. As Megan said, I'm a marketing manager here at Trellis Commerce. We're a full-service digital agency focused on B2C and B2B brands. We do design, development, marketing, and strategy consulting. So we'll get right started. As Megan said, I just got my MBA with a core focus international business. So it's a large passion of mine to expand brands, expand your awareness of the many cultures and norms that exist in the world today. And as you all know, the world is more interconnected than ever. It's critical to learn about your surroundings and be aware of the many factors that play a role into your global strategy. So let's get started. So global mindset, what exactly is it? Global mindset is the specific mentality that it takes to transcend boundaries and expand your business to new customer bases. It is an awareness of the many cultures of the world combined with the empathy, attitude, and leadership needed to achieve growth across multiple market segments. The world is so interconnected and so diverse that it is necessary to account for the multitude of factors that differentiate one market from another. So whether your goals are in the micro or in the macro, it's necessary for expansion to include a true global mindset. So today I want to answer three main questions. Why is it important? How do you achieve it? And how do you put it to good use? So whether your business is large or small, you have to start somewhere. All of the major companies started in the States, such as Amazon, McDonald's, McKinsey, Bain. They all started here, but what separated themselves from the competition is international expansion. Now, it may seem that their business operations and business strategy stays consistent from the States and overseas. But that's not true. They have to adapt and stay agile enough to interact with the many customer bases that they expand to. New territory presents new challenges. Customer base, consumer habits, laws, regulations, fulfillment, logistics, resourcing, talent, political turmoil, and local competition are just some of the factors that can inhibit your expansion and your growth. So, the world is more interconnected than ever, thanks to technology. The barrier to entry is very low, it's very easy to use, and it's very easy to grow nowadays. All you need is a device and an internet connection to start your business. There are so many business ventures that are easily accessible today, from drop shipping to copywriting to design, development, marketing, YouTube, content creation, social media, digital advertising. The list goes on and on. But what they all have in common is that you can get started today. Now, turning your individual business into a global corporation isn't so easy, but with a good global mindset, it's possible. Because the barriers to entry are so low, the markets can become saturated, meaning that you must differentiate yourself and stay creative. If you want to scale, you're going to need the right mindset to do so. Reach an audience, relate to them, and convert them into lifelong brand ambassadors. There are many challenges when it comes to international expansion: cross-cultural norms, motivational imbalance, regional differences in work ethic, social cues, different ways of communicating amongst each other, currency, language, individualistic cultures versus collectivist cultures, and power distancing are all things that you want to keep in mind when you're expanding overseas. So, what makes a strong global mindset? I like to break it down into 3 categories: leadership, strategy, and resources. As the leader, you must be the hungriest in your group. You should always want to grow, you should always want to scale, and you should always want to push the bounds as far as you can. Make sure you practice what you preach and lead by example. If you do not want to succeed, nobody in your company will. You should make everyone around you better. The way I like to see it is you don't want to be the star of the show. Think of a beautiful orchestra. You want to be the conductor. Train your musicians to play a beautiful symphony and repeat the process over and over. For strategy, you want to plan out a roadmap ahead of time. Make sure you have your vision, your goals, and your pathway defined. Complete a SWOT analysis to compare your brand to the competition, to the markets, and to the opportunities out there. Decide what you are looking to achieve and then base your operations accordingly. Trusting your gut is great, but planning is even better. Use market analysis to create a clear and concise pathway to success. And finally, resources. You can't do it alone. You will need a competitive edge to separate yourself from the competition. This can be a product, or it can be a service, or it can be your team. Intellectual property or a new product that solves a need is a great way to get started. But augmenting that product with a solid team, solid resources, and solid infrastructure will make it go even better. So, what makes a strong leader? You need 3 types of capital: social capital, psychological capital, and intellectual capital. All 3 are integral for becoming a strong leader and transcending boundaries. So what exactly is social capital? It's a quest for adventure. It's never being satisfied, always being driven, always wanting more. If you aren't hungry enough to grow your business day by day, then you probably should not be a business owner. Remain confident. Self-assurance is key. You will go through ups and downs, through thick and thin. It will not always be easy, but remaining confident in yourself, confident in your business, confident in your team is key. And always stay hungry to diversify. If you have one strong product offering, that may be enough to get started, but as time goes on, you will want to continue to innovate and diversify your portfolio. Now, psychological capital: empathy, diplomacy, and impact. Understanding that you that there are multiple cultures, multiple people, and multiple norms out there, it is important that you can reach an audience and reach a different perspective. Understanding both your consumers and your employees is critical for the lifelong prevalence of your business. Understanding who needs encouragement, who needs discipline, who needs reinforcement is part of the managerial process. You will come across people along the journey who are not as like-minded as you are. It is important to focus on EQ in order to make an impact and churn them into a value add for your business. Now, intellectual capital. You must have the ability to absorb and analyze information efficiently and in turn, make revenue-oriented decisions for your business. Your outlook should come from many angles. Being aware of all the moving parts of your business and target markets will give you a leg up on the competition. Strategy. Now, it's all about context. Businesses of all shapes and sizes differ in many ways. Your industry, are you in e-commerce, law, finance, fulfillment, logistics? Phase, are you a startup? Are you in high growth, a blue chip? Did you just merge with another company? Are you trying to expand? All of the phases differ, and they should all play a role into your strategy outlook. Culture, economic, and regional differences also should play a role into your marketing and operational strategy. Now, when it comes to market research, I always encourage our clients to do a SWOT analysis. And SWOT analysis stands for strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. So you want to devise what exactly your competitive edge and competitive advantage is. That should be your main crux and your main bullet in the chamber. You want to use it as much as possible while simultaneously understanding your weaknesses to improve on them and separate yourself from the competition. Opportunities. You should always be looking for the bigger picture, looking forward, looking to move the needle. And threats. You want to be able to understand the competition so that you can better prepare your strategies to combat any competition. And vision. You want to make sure that your vision is challenging, feasible, and specific. All of these elements must be internally consistent. Your roadmap should consist of all of the above and make sure that it follows a logical pathway. Resources. So let's talk about a typical product lifecycle. Concept, resources, production, marketing, customer service, and expansion. You want to follow this roadmap, starting with concept and ending with expansion, going one by one and integrating vertically. Once you have successfully done this, you want to replicate it and scale it over time. Now I'm running out of time, so I will wrap it up at that. Thank you so much for joining me. And I just want to end it by saying, becoming a global leader is not something you can do overnight. It's becoming aware of the many cultures, norms, and diversity that exist in the world and doing the market research to understand the consumer base, their habits, their norms, their communication, their values, and their mantra. Incorporating those research findings into your strategy will pay dividends in the future. Thank you so much.
Thank you for kicking us off, Jack. That was really great. I thought you gave lots of valuable information in such a short period of time. And I think this really sets the tone for the whole event. And like you said, we can't learn all of this and implement it overnight. So I want all of you to take all these great notes and just think about how are you going to prioritize this for your business? What is the next steps for your business? So you can use all this information you get from Jack, from the many other speakers we have today, and just think about how you can take it to your team and you can all implement it, because we don't want you to just take notes here. We want you to absorb the information and then make it happen.
Beautiful. Yes, and we have a great lineup in store for the rest of the day. Please tune into the rest of the sessions. We have every angle of a business that will be covered: finance, marketing, law, the whole 9 yards. So thank you guys for tuning in, and we will talk later.
Sounds good. Make sure you go into the sessions section, and next session will start right away with why e-commerce should implement PWA front ends, and you don't want to miss it because Patrick Friday has a lot of great info for you all. Thank you.